Now look, today's video is going to be about how to go from broke to rich, you know what I'm saying? So, number one step from how to go from broke to rich. So let's say when you ain't had no money at all, you know what I'm saying? The number one rule is you have to start with yourself first. You have to change everything that you do first. You know what I mean? As far as like who you hang with and what you do. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. From the type of friends you hang around, because you got to understand this. If you hang around a whole lot of nothing people, you're probably gonna be the next nothing person. A lot of people who is not eager to win and have big goals, basically they be real negative. So you have to cut all the people who negative around you, and you have to really focus. You have to switch up the way you talk, the way you look. Everything matters, from your image to the way you talk, the way you speak, because if you're trying to be a millionaire or billionaire, everything is just not about being superly hood. You have to picture yourself around all these millionaires, the way they talk, what they do, what they eat, what they drive, where they live, right? So for instance, you know you want to be a millionaire. You know if you stay in a bad neighborhood, or if you stay around a lot of poverty, if you don't see a lot of Lamborghinis and condos and all that, that means you're not in the right area. Let's just say that. So your whole goal is to get to that area. So basically I'm saying you need to do whatever it takes to get to that type of area, right? So like I was saying about the friends, a lot of people that you are around, like friends and family members, don't want you to win. You have to understand that. Once you get that in your head, you will be able to accept that, and you'll be like, okay, life is all about focus. It's all about what you focus on. I meet a lot of people, when they hear me talking and see what I'm doing, they be like, bro, how do you do that? Like, man, why are you so focused? Man, you know, my wife, my kids, and this and that. Really, when they're not really rich or real successful, is because they cherish that more than success, more than money. You feel me? Nothing is wrong with that. But in this life, you get more from what you put in. So if you put your whole life, your whole mind, your whole spirit into this girl, most likely you're going to get that back. If you're putting your mind, body, and spirit into being successful, money, you know what I'm saying, your dreams, you're going to accomplish that. This is how life is. Some people live day to day for friendship. Some people live day to day for going to clubs. Some people live day to day from doing drugs, want to drink, want to be on the block with the guys, want to be hood. So for you not to be stuck doing the same thing, seeing the same thing, being around the same people, you have to leave the city. You have to leave the state. Even if you got to leave the country, like get away, you know what I'm saying? Open your mind up to different things, because you might be one track minded. You might only think one certain way. And then when you see a person like me that's telling you this, and this, it's like, wow, I didn't know that. You didn't know that because the people you're around have you thinking a certain way, have you stuck. You know what I'm saying? Just like as far as college. Only thing you hear a lot of old school people saying, yeah, go to school, go to school, go to school. They don't know that that's not really the way to become a real millionaire, because school, you're setting me up just for working. You know what I'm saying? If we trying to go from broke to rich, we have to put ourselves around all rich. People ask, okay, how you put yourself around all rich? Okay, for instance, just like if you would go to a club, would you go to a club in a rich neighborhood, or would you go to a club in a poor neighborhood? You have to ask yourself that. Okay, me personally, if I didn't have no money, which everybody gets some money somehow, right? Back in the day, I used to go to clubs in hood areas where it was a lot of like D-boys, a lot of trappers, you know what I'm saying? But then I started thinking like, damn, I'm not seeing the wealth. So it's always a rich club. It's always a rich restaurant. It's always areas of where rich hang. You have to clean yourself up. You got to get yourself together to get around that. So let's say this. Okay, how do I get in that facility? Okay, cool. First, if I didn't have $1 at all and I had to start from getting a job, I will work in a rich area. First, I will get a job in a rich area. You feel me? Because that way, guess what? When you are working around wealthy people, what happens is you start working around their wealthy sons, their wealthy daughters, right? So now, let's say I'm in a poverty area and I go work around successful. You know, I ain't saying everybody who working at a job, you know what I'm saying, is lower or upper or whatever, because some wealthy people might make their kids work jobs, you feel me? So now I'm working in a decent neighborhood, you know, as well. So you might meet a friend, right? That's, remind you, right now we don't got no money. We're gonna say we don't got no money. We working in a wealthy area. We meet somebody like a friend, you know what I'm saying, that's working in this area where the wealth at, right? So boom. Now you became friends with somebody who is wealthy. Now even when you start talking to them, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be a problem kid, or they're really gonna be on top of, you know, business. You'll be able to read a person as soon as you talk to them. That's another thing. You want to be able to read everybody who you come in contact with. Anybody you come in contact with, by the first 5 minutes, 2 minutes of them talking, you'll be able to know what type of person they is, if they do drugs, if they love to drink, if they just care about a girl, if they care about money, you'll be able to read that. So that's very important to be able to read people who come into your life. Like, it's because it's your energy. Once this energy and this energy connect, whether it's negative or positive, it can mess your energy up. You feel me? So energy is very important when you're dealing with certain people. So you want to allow the right energy around you. Right? So, okay, boom, we working a job, you met your people. Now, depending on where you're trying to go, like you said, you getting your checks now, you know what I'm saying? You working with different people, you're not in a hood where it's all just negative. You gotta do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? You working around positivity. Now, if you got a goal, let's say if you saving your money, because this is how you can go from broke to rich. You saving your money, you putting your money into an account. Okay, let's say if you're getting 300, and you getting this every single week, you getting $300-$400 a week. Now, you saving your money. If you have a real goal and you know for a fact that you like, damn, I do want to get some real money. Like, I need some money back. You can take the money that you've been saving and you can say, hey, I'm trying to get a loan or something, right? So listen, when it comes to friends, right? Some of your closest friends, right? You have to pay very close attention to the people that you let around, your closest friends. Now, you're always going to be able to grab something from them that's either negative or positive that can help your life be better. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let something happen and you just look over it. Pay attention, read it, and capitalize off of the positivity or the negativity. Whether they are good friend, bad friend, learn something from each person, each individual that you come in contact with. Always learn something. That way, when you do, that's how you become stronger. Like, I've been through a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, in my life. So by me going through a whole lot, I basically learned how to move, how to dodge this, how to dodge that. Cause you gotta dodge these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You gotta dodge these females, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people most people be out to either get something, take something, or capitalize, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would try to use you, so you gotta pay attention from people trying to use you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, because I'm telling y'all a lot of this because we talking about from going from zero to having a bag. So it's a lot of steps. It's not just one day you wake up and you have a lot of money. It's the character in you and the people you deal with on your way to getting rich. You feel me? Because a lot of people that you come across will hinder you. You might have a friend that's in your life or whatever who you think that's A1, but he don't even want to see you come up. You know what I'm saying? He low-key hating on you. He low-key jealous of you. Just think about it. A lot of the rappers got these big groups, you know what I'm saying, of people, but no big rapper that's a big artist don't want the rappers to outshine them. They don't want so for instance, let's say if I got a label, right? Let's say if I got a label and I sign somebody, I sign him. I get him a chain, I give him a few $100,000, whatever. Rappers will be the CEO, but scared that the person that they sign will be bigger than the CEO. That's some of these rappers' biggest fears. And it's the same with family members. It's the same with friends. You know what I'm saying? When they feel some type of way. So that's why when you see rappers, that CEOs signing other rappers, you don't see the smaller artists major. You be like, damn, why he ain't getting bigger? Why the CEO got so many connects and he ain't doing more and this and that? Because they don't want the smaller rapper that they just signed to outshine them. They want it's an ego thing, you know what I'm saying? It's their whole little swag of how they feel, like, damn. So that's what, in order to get rich, those are the type of people that you avoid, you know what I'm saying, in life. With me and my circle, like, I love to see success. So when you like to see success and you want everybody else around you to be successful and you just want, you know what I'm saying, the best for everybody and you thinking positive, that stuff will come around, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from jealous-minded, envy people. Stay away from that. If a person see you taking off and they kind of feel some type of way, they not your friend. You shouldn't even be talking to them because that's like an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that'll stab you in the back. So like I said, on your way from broke to rich, these types of obstacles you will run by, you feel me? So, all right, so look, now that we cleared up, you know, the friends and the hating, now, depending on what type of field you're in, most successful people, when they are looking to get in the field and they determined to win, whether it's legal or illegal, they look for a place to work, to position themselves. So for instance, okay, back in the day, right? This is probably 2007, 2008. And I used to hear motherfuckers like the plug talk about, man, like, I wish I knew somebody in the bank. I wish I knew a lender. I wish I knew somebody who could do this. I wish I knew somebody can do that, right? So in my mind at the time, fucked up, you know what I'm saying? This before I really had money or anything. I'm like, damn. So you wish you knew somebody who worked at a bank, or you wish you knew somebody who was working here or there. How about I find people who can work there, or I put people in position to work there? You feel me? So I was just thinking to myself like, okay, cool. Most of the people who are in position are just regular people, but they don't know what they got, right? So opportunity comes when you are needed, right? So if you're a smart person and you don't have no money and you trying to come up, most likely you gonna get in a position to be needed. How do you be needed? Okay, we going from broke to rich, right? How do you be needed? Okay, you will get needed by being in a location or a facility that people need you. What do people need you in? What's going on in 2020? It's a lot of dispensaries, it's a lot of grow houses, it's a lot of banks, it's a lot of check cashing places, it's a lot of, you get what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying from? So long story short, I'm just telling y'all, I'm basically telling y'all how to think, how life is. Okay, my homie, let's say if I needed a car, okay, right? Bro, I need a car, but I don't got this, right? Okay, all right, bro, you need this, and this. Okay, cool. I'm finna go get a job at this car lot. Right? So now you work at the car lot. Hey man, I'm finna come in. You feel me? You think you can push this and this through for me? You feel me? So bro was just broke as hell, right? And what he just do? He just made himself needed, because now he works at the car lot. I got the bag, man, I need him. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying it's me, but I'm basically saying that people with money be looking for people in positions. That's what's been going on lately, you know what I'm saying, in the world we live in. You feel me? That's with any and everybody, just like a judge and a lawyer, right? A lawyer, most of the lawyers, when they talking to clients, right, they tell you that, you know, yeah, I knew the judge for 10 years, 15 years, and the prosecutor, and you feel me? They always try to make themselves needed in a position, because you as a client gonna say, damn, you knew the judge, you know the judge real well, you know the prosecutor real well. Okay, well, cool, take my money. You feel me? So it's the same way with anything else. You put yourself in a position, somebody's gonna find you, depending on the position. We ain't talking about Burger King, unless you got some fat motherfucker that wanna come through and need you for burgers. You might see that then, you feel me? Or you might have a family member like, hey bro, bring me 20 burgers. He needs you. Now remember the cousin that was acting weird towards you? And then when you start working at Burger King, he love to eat up everything in the crib and keep you from eating everything. But then when you worked at McDonald's, now man, cuz, bring me some, now he nice, he open the door, like, yeah, it's the same thing, bro. Like, position yourself in a position to be needed in anything. You know what I'm saying? When you want to get around money, you know, everything don't have to be illegal, you know what I'm saying? I always say, I'm giving real and raw, you know what I'm saying? Real and raw. I'm basically saying what's going on, you feel me? Like, in the world. We see it on the news all the time, so when people be like, man, he's just talking about this, man, I'm talking about what the news talk about in my way, though. So I can talk about anything I want to talk about. You feel me? It's not like I'm saying that I do it, because I don't do it. But I'm basically telling y'all that if y'all pay attention to what's going on in the world, people position themselves in these positions to be needed. That's one of the number one ways to get rich. Because if I need you, I'm going to pay you. And while you're in there, not saying that you got to be in there doing some crazy fraud shit in the company or doing some devilish shit or whatever, however you're doing it. But most people, when they come around and they spend money, when you put yourself in an establishment that people comes in with a lot of money, most likely somebody comes in with money that's gonna cuff you. You might be their friend, then you might be needed. You get what I'm saying? So being needed is very important into becoming from broke to rich. You feel me? We still got a lot of steps to go. You feel me? But I'm just letting y'all know how this goes. You heard? Now, what I want to talk about is, like, you know, from broke to rich, you know what I'm saying? We want to also talk about everything that we do, it has to be for a reason. So on your way to get rich, you know what I'm saying, from coming from broke, you have to understand that a lot of people, a lot of humans, we're going to say a lot of humans deal with pride issues. People care so much about what other people think about them. They be like, man, just like, oh man, I ain't doing that because man, my guy, I don't want to talk like that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's more of pride, and they're more worried about what people say about them. You can, in this game, when you're trying to get successful, you cannot worry about what people say about you, because people are going to talk about you negative anyway. You could be broke as hell and people are still going to talk about you. You could be rich as hell, people are going to talk about you. So we have to understand pride issues kill a lot of income from you getting successful. You know what I'm saying? As far as you want to get to a point where, you know, so many people are hating on you, but you getting so much money, it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be good in basketball and people can hate on you. You can be good at this and people can hate on you. You can be good at that and people gonna hate on you. People, they do a lot of judging. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of hating. You know what I'm saying? They got negative minds. They pride is like you might have some people wanna get successful and wanna do right, but then they too much worried about what their homies might say about them, what their girl might say about them. You know what I'm saying? How the crowd gonna feel? You know what I'm saying? How my fans gonna feel if I start doing this or doing that? Man, listen, man. If you getting rich and you run and get rich, man, you gotta cut the pride. The pride gotta be to a zero. You know what I'm saying? All types of ways to make money. Certain artists and certain people, they will not do it. They feel like, oh, I'm gonna look cheap. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. They're more worried about the pride, man. Pride kills their whole thing. They're not the richest. They don't have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars on their account. So why are they not doing this, and this? Why? Because of pride. Ask yourself, pay attention. Look at small details in people. You know what I'm saying? If you do any type of shopping, if you do any type of, if you're gonna go to the strip club and spend any type of money or whatever, make sure the ones, the bottles, everything that you do from parking is all a write-off. You feel me? Make sure it's a write-off. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to pay taxes on that money. Make sure it's a write-off. Keep your receipt. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got the receipt, make sure you use your debit card so that it can be on your report so that you can make sure you write it off. You feel me? You hear? Yeah, man, I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to that OnlyFans, man. Matter of fact, anybody who goes subscribe to my OnlyFans right now and DM me YouTube, I'm gonna send you something, man. I'm gonna send you something through the DM. You know what I'm saying? Something that'll help you out. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Go subscribe to my OnlyFans, man. You know what I'm saying? I'ma steady keep dropping. I'm dropping a video every day, so make sure y'all subscribe. There's gonna be something on here that y'all gonna wanna take in and it's gonna help you. You feel me? Like some type of information. Whether it's a little piece or something, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to turn up though, man. So make sure y'all subscribe. We're gonna be doing crazy giveaways for Thanksgiving, man. We're gonna be doing crazy things, man. A lot of crazy stuff coming up, man. Y'all don't wanna miss it, man. You feel me? A lot of sauce coming up, a lot of game, a lot of knowledge coming out, man. You feel me? You heard.